Online networks can also serve as hotbeds of activity. Networks grow on top of other networks. There are countless examples of successful online platforms leveraging existing activity on other platforms and networks. I call this strategy piggybacking, where one platform rides on top of another platform or network's activity. Instagram and Zynga both grew on top of Facebook. Airbnb grew on top of Craigslist, and WhatsApp and Snapchat used the user's phone contact list on their iPhone or Android phones. Let's look at a few examples of platforms that have successfully used this strategy. PayPal, the online payments company, gained much of its early adoption on eBay. Buyers and sellers on eBay were already transacting with each other, but did not have a convenient mechanism for transferring payments. Payments were still made offline. PayPal facilitated much easier payments, which allowed it to rapidly grow among eBay users. eBay served as a hotbed for payments activity on which PayPal solved its chicken and egg problem. Airbnb gained much of its early adoption on the classified site Craigslist. Hosts and travelers on Craigslist were already interacting with each other, but they lacked the trust and payment mechanisms needed to consummate this transaction. Airbnb provided superior trust mechanisms, a robust rating system, a better search and navigation experience, and an integrated payments capability. Airbnb also reached out to hosts on Craigslist, asking them to list their listings on Airbnb. It also created a technical integration that allowed hosts on Airbnb to directly publish their listing onto Craigslist, which instantly exposed every Airbnb listing to travelers on Craigslist. In this manner, users moved away from Craigslist to Airbnb, and Airbnb successfully gained adoption using all the activity on Craigslist. YouTube gained much of its early adoption on the social networking site MySpace. MySpace allowed musicians to interact with their fans, but it did not have a robust video hosting capability. YouTube solved this problem by providing a video hosting solution and allowing integration of the video in MySpace. In this manner, YouTube enhanced the interaction between musicians and fans on MySpace, and hence was able to use MySpace as a hotbed of activity to solve its chicken and egg problem. Flickr, the online photo hosting platform acquired by Yahoo, used a similar strategy where it allowed bloggers a better way to host pictures for their blog, as the blogging platforms of that time did not host photos very well. By allowing better photo hosting capabilities, Flickr gained adoption among many bloggers, and blog readers, in turn, who were bloggers as well, when they started seeing other bloggers posting their pictures on Flickr and then hosting them on the blog, these readers started doing the same, and through this model, producers started bringing in consumers and network effects kicked in. LinkedIn gained much of its initial adoption by deliberately integrating with Microsoft Outlook. Most social networks of the time, like Facebook and Twitter, had been integrating with existing email providers like Yahoo and Gmail to piggyback on users' existing digital connections within that email address book. But users' business connections, the ones that LinkedIn really wanted to create, existed on Outlook. Even though the integration was time and cost intensive, LinkedIn invested in the integration, and with great success. Similarly, WhatsApp leveraged a user's phone contact list. In summary, a platform looking to piggyback on an external network must ensure that users on the external network find this integration valuable. The ease of integrating with the external network is an important factor as well when choosing an external network. Today's social networks actively encourage such integrations. For example, Facebook Connect provides the additional value of single sign-on for third-party websites. Facebook's sharing widgets can be easily added to any website or application as well. On the other hand, other platforms like Craigslist actively discourage integrations and Craigslist is widely known to issue cease and desist letters to startups that actively build out such integrations following the Airbnb example. As we see with these examples, piggybacking on other networks is one of the most successful and potent ways in which platforms gain rapid adoption. When you're looking to get your platform off the ground, you should actively look for existing hotbeds of activity, both offline, as in micro markets, and on other digital platforms and networks.